Do, 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 do. Hello everybody, welcome to QuizWhip's unofficial Harry Potter and the Wizarding World live online quiz. How are you all doing? How is your Wednesday? It is Wednesday, right? Lost all track of time because the sun has been out, which has meant that it's felt like a weekend for the past 2 days. Which means that I'm in a good mood. I hope you're in a good mood. We're going to have some fun tonight. I'm super excited. We are going to kick off the quiz in about 15 minutes, so you do still have a bit of time to grab a drink, have a quick loo break if you need it, and give us any messages on Facebook if you are having any issues. The game code, I will give it to you in just a second. I just want to go through a few things before I give you that, just to make sure that you know what's going on. But yeah, my name is Josh. I will be our quiz host tonight. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. We've done this quiz a few times. We've changed the questions every time, obviously, but we have done a Harry Potter quiz. I think this might be the 5th time we've done this. Maybe the 4th, maybe the 5th. I'm not entirely sure. But we have done it a few times, and I'm sure some of you will have played some of our previous ones as well. Mike, anyone else got no sound? I'm assuming people can hear me. No one else has mentioned that, and the sound looks like it's working fine on my end. But let me know if anyone else is having any issue with sound. First thing we would love for you to do is follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhipHQ across everything. So give us a nice tweet, give us a nice Instagram story, show me what you're drinking, show me how much fun you're having. That would make my day. If you do have any problems during gameplay tonight, please message us on Facebook. That's the quickest way that we will be able to help you one-on-one. We've got a separate team who's looking after Facebook who will be able to help you. You can give us a tweet or an Instagram message, but it might take us a bit longer to get to you. And obviously, we don't want you to miss out on any questions. So Facebook is your best bet. If you can't find your unique player ID, if you can't find the link to the platform or anything like that, give us a message on Facebook, please. If you're watching this, you have obviously already found a link to the live stream. If you've bought a ticket, you have been sent an email with a link to the quiz portal, a link to the live stream, and your unique player ID. All of the instructions on how to play tonight is in the email, but I will be explaining these again for you before we start over the next 10-15 minutes or so. I'll share the game code with you in just a sec, which you'll need to, but before I do that, I just want to remind you all, as I do every time, that if you are playing with other people across different households, maybe you've got a WhatsApp group going on where you can discuss all the answers with people in different households, make sure that only one person is submitting your team's answers. Only one player can use your unique player ID, so please bear that in mind. As always, we are also giving out a special achievement for the best team names tonight. I'm super looking forward to some good Harry Potter themed quiz names. I always like to have a laugh at them because some of them are brilliant, and it makes my job as a quiz host so much better when you've got some good team names. So make sure that you've got a good Harry Potter themed team name ready. So what you need to do is go to the quiz portal, either on your laptop or your mobile, whichever you think is going to work best for you. Enter the game code for this quiz, which is Sickle. Then enter your unique player ID, and then enter your fun-themed team name. And we should start getting you all through in just a second. Yes, you're all coming through. Wonderful. So let's talk about the quiz, shall we? How's it going to work? So there are 5 rounds tonight, plus a practice round. We have heroes and villains, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, fantastic beasts and magical creatures, and then who is this, which is a pitch round. And the pitch round is always my favourite. I will explain how the pitch round works when we get onto it, but those are our rounds tonight. I'm going to read the question aloud on the live stream here, and then it should appear on your screen. There is a natural 4-second lag with any live stream, so what I'll do is I'll read the question twice on my end before I send it over to you, which should mean that by the time I've read it once, that's when you should receive it. If you do think that you've got a bit longer of a lag than 4 seconds, give your YouTube page a refresh. It may have just been that your internet has been a bit slow and it slowed down the YouTube live stream and you might be a bit more behind, which you don't want. So give you the YouTube a refresh if you think that you're a bit further behind than you should be. You will have 20 seconds to submit an answer. You can change your answer as many times as you like before the timer is up, but your last answer is the only one that is scored. You will receive 20 points for a correct answer, but you will receive bonus points the faster you submit an answer as well. The first player to submit a correct answer will receive 20 bonus points, the second fastest will receive 19, and so on until 0. So you can't be Googling the answers because it means that you'll be missing out on some nice bonus points and you probably won't win if you're Googling and cheating. We see you, we look at you. I know that you might be thinking about it. You can also earn more points for the more answers you answer correctly in a row. So for every 3 questions you answer correctly in a row in each round, you will also get a 20-point bonus for a streak as well. Michael Conrad, very good question. Books or cinema or both? It is both. We are talking about the Wizarding world in general, so think about the core books, think about the Fantastic Beasts films, think about the supporting books as well. There's little nuggets of information that you might pick up here and there. But if you've only just watched the books, or if you've only just watched the films, I think the majority of questions you'll still be able to answer anyway. But if you have done, the whole shebang, it puts you definitely at a good advantage. Let's talk about what you win if you do well on this quiz tonight as well. So the winner of the quiz overall will win a £20 gift voucher of their choice, along with a free ticket to any of our future quizzes. However, we know that some of you might not have a great internet. The live stream might lag for you, the platform might lag for you, or whatever reason. So we always have a random leaderboard position prize. And if you come in this position on the leaderboard, you will also win a £10 gift voucher and a free ticket to any of our future quizzes. So even if you encounter any problems tonight, you still might just win something. You might still just be a winner in our eyes. And we are all just here to have some fun, share our Harry Potter love, and brighten up our Wednesdays, because it has been a bit depressing lately. So that's what you win if you do well tonight. Rachel, will you say if you want a book answer or a film answer? I will clarify, but I don't believe any of the questions are specific to books or film. I know that there are changes. I know, the Neville versus Dobby questions have come up in the past, so we don't have any of those tonight, I don't think, but I will be clarifying if we have any of those questions. The random position for tonight's quiz is 40th, so if you come 40th place, you're also a winner tonight. So you might not be going for first, maybe 40th is where you want to land. If there is a joint winner for any of those, the final winner will be the player with the most bonuses. I'm liking reading all of your YouTube comments here. I've not really said hi or anything to most of you, but hello, Emma, Mia, Matthew, Jill, Grace, Kirsty, Valentina, Michael. I'm loving that you're all very active. I love it when I can just see your questions coming through and you all just having a bit of fun. Jill's got her Harry Potter t-shirt on. Chris shares a birthday with Harry Potter. Maybe that'll help him. Jennifer's got her wizard hat on. Nice. I'm liking it. I wish I had some Harry Potter gear as well, but I'm just in my typical QuizWhip gear tonight. There are a few new additions to our QuizWhip games that you might not be aware of if you have never played a QuizWhip game before, or if you've played similar quizzes with other companies. But we have a few different things. So the first of which is our house leaderboard. And I'm sure if there's any quiz that you'll appreciate this, it's going to be the Harry Potter one. The first of which is our houses. So there are 5 houses for all of our quizzes, and you have all been randomly assigned to one of these 5 houses. We have Pink Flamingo, Yellow Python, Green Mantis, Blue Dolphin, and Purple Dragon. Along with earning points for yourself tonight, you will also be earning points for your house. So let's bring up the leaderboard, shall we? This is the current running house leaderboard across all of our quizzes. Yellow Python is in the lead. They've been in a lead a long time. I don't know whether this is a quiz that's going to change it. But Yellow Python is currently in the lead, followed by Blue Python, followed by Purple Dragon, Blue Dolphin, Purple Dragon, then Pink Flamingo, then Green Mantis. So this is the current house leaderboard. I'm sure you are all big Harry Potter fans, obviously, because you're here, and you'll appreciate, a good house leaderboard. The second is our achievements. So whilst playing our quizzes tonight, you will also earn a number of achievement badges for skillful and knowledgeable play. At the moment, high-scoring players will earn achievements for coming first, second, and third. There is an achievement for coming last as well, but we also have a number of other secret achievements that you might win as well. Now, these achievements are going to earn your house more points. So the more achievements you win, the more house points you win, which means that you've got more chances of winning some prizes, because at the end of every month, everyone in the highest scoring house that month will be put in a prize draw, and they will win a lovely bunch of goodies, including some QuizWhip t-shirts, some free tickets to future quizzes, and some more good stuff. So play quickly, play well. It'll mean that you get more points for your house, which means that you'll have more chances of winning some prizes as well. Hazel, what wine tonight, Josh? It's always a question that comes up. I am on no wine tonight. I have made myself a little cheeky cocktail because the sun was out. Don't ask me what the cocktail is, because it's a bit of a concoction. I was feeling a bit tired, so I needed some energy drink. So there's a bit of energy drink in there. There's a bit of tequila in there. There's some orange juice, some grenadine, some Cointreau. It's a bit of everything, really. But it tastes nice. A few technical things. So once you've joined the quiz tonight, please don't close your browser or leave the quiz in any way. You might have issues rejoining us, and you might miss out on a few questions, which we don't want either. Make sure you have a reliable internet connection. That's the one thing that we can't help. Some of you might have slow internet connections, or your server and your router is not. It might be a bit slow for you, but that's why we have our random leaderboard position prizes and our house prizes as well. But make sure you're using Wi-Fi or 4G, whatever is quickest for you. And the last thing, be kind and respectful in the chat. I've seen that you're all being lovely so far. And the Harry Potter fans are usually one of the kindest that I've ever met. So please be kind and respectful in the chat. We do have some moderators who will be moderating it, and if you're being nasty, you will be banned, you will be put in a timeout, your messages will be deleted. We won't tolerate any cheating, we won't tolerate any sharing any answers in the chat, so you will be blocked if you share the answers. But we also won't tolerate any false accusations of cheating either. That sometimes happens when people get sour and people get annoyed that they're not first place. So just be kind and respectful in the chat. I'm sure you are going to be just fine. I'm sure you're all going to be lovely. And that's my beginning spiel done. I've done it this might be the quickest time I've ever done it. Look at me go. So we are going to kick off the quiz in about 5 minutes time. So you do still have a bit of time to grab a quick loo break, grab another drink if you're having one, give us a message on Facebook if you're struggling to get on, anything like that. You've still got a bit of time to go. Let's have a look at some team names, shall we, whilst we wait. Okie dokie. We have got Snitchers Get Stitches, Hogwarts Rejects, You're a Quizzed Harry. There are a few You're a Quizzed Harry, so if one of you is leading, I don't know how you're going to tell which one's which. It's Brittany Witch, Mr. Beeves, Morag McDougal's Revenge, Fizzing with Bees, The Privet Drivers, Harry Potter's Muggle Support Bubble, Fluffy, Azkaban Rejects, 99 Problems But a Snitch Ain't One, Sweating Like a Horcrux in Church, Hagrid's Hairy Beard, Thestral Quest, Accio Wine. I like that one, of course I do. We have got, in Quiz-atorial Squad, a few of those as well. We've got the Dumbledorians, Expecto No Pointium, Malfoy is whipped, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Sniffindor, the McSkirties, the Dumbledorks, Nearly Headless Nick's Henchman. I like the way you work it, no Diggory. That's a good one, I like that one. Polyjuice Potion asks, I forgot about last time I played, is it multiple choice or typing? There's a bit of both, but I will walk you through how those work in the practice round. The majority of them are multiple choice tonight, so if you don't know, you can have a good guess and you've still got 1 in 4 chances of winning. Before we start, I would recommend you giving the YouTube page a refresh, because you might be a bit slow and you're not going to know, so give it a refresh just to make sure that you've got the most up-to-date YouTube version before we start. You might want to do it just before we start to make sure that you've got it up to date. You don't have to keep refreshing it. We've got Mrs. Runel Waslib, Sherbet Lemons, Quaffle Dodger, the Welsh Greens, For Fork's Sake. I like that one. That's a good one. Justice for Peeves, Accio Answers, Snape Hips. I'm liking these. Bimini Bond, Bathilda Bagshot. I like it. That's a good one. Going absolutely Snape shit. Still looking for Voldemort's nose. Dumbledore, the Explorers. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. I like it. And Eve, think I've left it too late to join. I believe if you haven't got a ticket yet, it is too late to join. We do close ticket sales at 7:15. So you are a bit late, but you can watch the live stream and just have your pen and paper ready. Just mark your own answers. You might not be able to win any prizes, but you can play along. Paulie, you didn't read my team name. There are a lot of teams playing tonight, so it may be that I can't read out everyone's name. So far, we have 222 teams playing, so a lot of competition. We will see who comes out on top. But don't worry if you don't come out on top. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're all good Harry Potter fans here, so we're all going to have a lot of fun. I'm super excited for this quiz. The Harry Potter ones are always a good one for me. Let's see about some more team names. Accio Pizza and Beer. Hotter Than Potter. More queasy than Weasley. Babbling, bumbling band of baboons. I hope you don't do well tonight, because it means we're going to have to say your name a lot. And that's going to be hard, especially if I have a few more drinks tonight. Ellen, sorry if you've already answered, is there a break in the middle? There is a break in the middle after round 3. We will be having a short break. So, you can have your loo breaks in between. That is completely fine. We will be having a break in the middle. Okie doke, we've got about a minute left before we're going to start. I'm super excited. We are going to be kicking it off with a practice round. First of all, the practice round is only 3 questions. You're not going to earn any points, but you're not going to lose any points either. And it's just there to get you used to how the platform works. So we've got 2 multiple choice questions and an image question, just so you know how it's going to look on your screen, how you answer, just so we're not chucking the deep end. Let me know in the chat if this is your first QuizWhip quiz, or if you've played a few. I'm sure there's going to be a good mix of both. We have done the Harry Potter quiz a few times, so there might be people returning. They're all different questions, so you're not going to be at an advantage if you have played a previous QuizWhip Harry Potter quiz, but it's good to know that we have some returning people. It means we'll put on a good show. Okie doke, so we've got a minute left before we kick off. Kirsty is currently popping the old QuizWhip cherry. Matthew, I have lost count of how many I have done. It's Jill's first one. Georgie has also lost count. 2 very familiar names. James is our first QuizWhip quiz, and we are excited. I'm super excited as well. Okay, doke, it's 7:45, so I think we're going to kick off the quiz. Are you ready? Are you excited to have some fun? I'm super excited. We're going to be kicking off the practice round first of all, so if you are still struggling a bit and you're still needing some help with us, you can, you've still got a bit of time basically. But for now, I think we are going to kick off the practice round. Are you ready? Let's kick it off. Let's jump into the practice round, shall we? So there's no points to win, there's no points to lose in the first practice round. It's just to get you used to how it works. So let's jump into it, shall we? I'm super excited. Question number 1 in the practice round. What school house is Harry Potter and Ron Weasley in? Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff? What school house is Harry Potter and Ron Weasley in? Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff? They are dead easy in the practice round. The whole quiz is not going to be this easy, I promise you. What school house is Harry Potter and Ron Weasley in? Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff? I'm hoping you get this one right. If you don't, it's not looking great for you, I'll be honest. Your time is up. The correct answer is, of course... Oh, it's been a bit slow. The correct answer is, of course, Gryffindor. So A is what we were looking for. Well done if you got that one right. No worries if you didn't, because you don't lose any points. So don't worry. Next question. What is the name of Harry Potter's snowy owl? Fluffy, Fang, Crookshanks, or Hedwig? What is the name of Harry Potter's snowy owl? Fluffy, Fang, Crookshanks, or Hedwig? What is the name of their owl? What is the name of Harry Potter's snowy owl? A few people are playing alone tonight, playing solo. That might put you in a better position, because I've heard some teams, when they're playing as a team with a few people, they argue about what the answer is. Whereas if you're playing alone, you don't have to worry about that, and you can just do what you think is best. Your time is up for that question. The correct answer is, of course, Hedwig. So well done if you got that one right. Again, no worries if you didn't. You've still got time to, get into the game, get your head in the game. And the last question in our practice round is a picture question. I'm going to show you a picture of a character from the films, and you need to give me the first letter of this character's name. So it's a typey one, but you only have to give me one letter. Don't type out their name, because you wouldn't have earned any points if it was a pointed question. We are looking for the first letter of this character's name. Who is this? What is the first letter of this character's name? Whenever we ask for a character's name tonight, we are looking for their first name. So no surnames, please. We're looking for the first letter of this character's name. Who is this? What is the first letter of this character's name? Capitals don't matter. You can put lowercase, uppercase. You would still get a point if it was a point question. Your time is up, though. The correct answer was, of course, Hermione. So H is what we were looking for. Let's just double check. Did people put H? Did anyone type out their names? Because you wouldn't have earned any points. Just to clarify, if you type out a name, there's no points up for grabs. Okie doke. That's the practice round over and done with. You know how it works now. Are we excited to actually crack on with the actual quiz and start earning you some points? This is where you can show off your Harry Potter knowledge. This has been your time. You've been waiting forever to show off your Harry Potter knowledge. So I think we are going to jump into it. Jill, mine says 0 points. Is that right? That is right. You don't earn any points in the practice round. The practice round is just there to get you used to how it works. So no points to win, no points to lose in the practice round. But now we're jumping into the first round. Ali, if it's a picture of Professor McGonagall, do you want P for Professor, M for Minerva, or M for McGonagall? Well, Professor is not her name, so M for Minerva is what we would be looking for. Let's jump into the first round, shall we? Heroes and villains. This is a bit of a catch-all round. We're going to ask you some questions about your favourite heroes and your favourite villains in the Harry Potter series. Let's jump into it, shall we? Your first question. You've got to be quick, but you've got to be accurate. Question number 1. What position did Draco Malfoy play on the Slytherin Quidditch team? Chaser, beater, keeper, or seeker? What position did Draco Malfoy play on the Slytherin Quidditch team? Chaser, beater, keeper, or seeker? We're starting off gently, I think. What position did Draco Malfoy play on the Slytherin Quidditch team? Chaser, beater, keeper, or seeker? And your time is up. The correct answer was, of course, seeker. So D is what we're looking for. For the very first question, 99.5% if you got that one right. So very well done if you did. Who got it right? Macbeth, or worse, Expelled, Fizzing Whizbiz, Morag McDougal's Revenge, Never Google Blue Quaffle, Going Absolutely Snipshit, and Akio Quiz Answers. Well done to you. You all got that one right. Next question. How was Bellatrix Lestrange related to Nymphadora Tonks? Cousin, aunt, sister, or grandmother? How was Bellatrix Lestrange related to Nymphadora Tonks? Cousin, aunt, sister, or grandmother? How was Bellatrix... Why can't I say her name? Bellatrix Lestrange related to Nymphadora Tonks. How was Bellatrix Lestrange related to Nymphadora Tonks? Cousin, aunt, sister, or grandmother? Your time is up. The correct answer is aunt. Bellatrix Lestrange is Tonks' aunt. 50% if you got that one right, so well done if you did. Harry Potter and the Year Everyone Needed a Haircut. This is that year. The Night Bus, Team Ethan, Dumb and Dumbledore, and Eat Slugs Malfoy. You all got that one right. Well done. Next question. Which of these spells was not created by Severus Snape? Levicorpus, Muffliato, Langlock, Impedimenta. Which of these spells was not created by Severus Snape? Levicorpus, Muffliato, Langlock, or Impedimenta? Which of those was not created by Severus Snape? Levicorpus, Muffliato, Langlock, or Impedimenta? Which of these spells was not created by Severus Snape? The good half up, half the prince, invented a few. But your time is up. The correct answer is Impedimenta. Severus Snape invented Levicorpus, Muffliato, and Langlock. Impedimenta was not invented by Snape, though. 45% if you got that one right. Well done too. Eat Slugs Malfoy, Hermione, Victor Crumpets, Granger Danger, and the Popcornish Pixies. You knew it. You got it right. So well done to you. Next question. What was the name of the Muggle matron at Wolves Orphanage where Tom Riddle lived as a child? Mrs. Drake, Mrs. Hall, Mrs. Cole, or Mrs. Price? What was the name of the Muggle matron at Wolves Orphanage where Tom Riddle lived as a child? Mrs. Drake, Mrs. Hall, Mrs. Cole, or Mrs. Price? What was the name of the Muggle matron at Wolves Orphanage? Is it Drake, Hall, Cole, or Price? A bit of a trickier one. We'll see how many of you get this one right. What was the name of the Muggle matron at Wolves Orphanage? Your time is up. The correct answer is Mrs. Cole. Mrs. Cole is a Muggle matron. 52% of you got that one right, so still a bit tricky for some of you, but who got it right? The Half-Blood Prince, Your Wizard Harry, the Slytherin, Victor Crumpets, Snape's on a Plane, Hagrid's Hose, Everyday I'm Huffling, and the Prisoner of Azkaban. You all got that one right. Next question. Harry received 1 acceptable in his owls in which subject? Astronomy, divination, potions, or care of magical creatures? Harry received 1 acceptable in his owls in which subject? Astronomy, divination, potions, or care of magical creatures? Harry received 1 acceptable in his owls, but in what? Astronomy, divination, potions, or care of magical creatures? What was Harry's one acceptable? Your time is up. The correct answer was... Oh, it's being very slow. I just want to make sure that no one... I don't see the answer when some of you can still answer. Harry received one acceptable in his owl, in which subject? The correct answer was... The suspense is killing some of you, I'm sure. The correct answer was astronomy. It's gone, but that's okay. Next question. Where did the Weasleys go on holiday in the summer before Harry's 3rd year? Mexico, Egypt, France, or Turkey? Where did the Weasleys go on holiday in the summer before Harry's 3rd year? Mexico, Egypt, France, or Turkey? Where did they go? Where did they go? Where did the Weasleys go on holiday in the summer before Harry's 3rd year? Was it Mexico, Egypt, France, or Turkey? Your time is up. The correct answer was Egypt. Egypt is what we were looking for. The Weasleys go to Egypt. Okay, 96% of you got that one right, so a lot more of you got that one right. A bit of an easier one. The correct answer was, of course, Egypt. Invictus Maneo. You were the fastest, well done, but who else got it right? The team that shall not be named, Accio first place, Expecto Nopointium, and Sherbet Lemons. Well done to you. Yeah, there was one question there which skipped the marking, but it will be marked in just a second. It was just a bit slow, so don't worry. You will be getting points for it. Next question. Hagrid's pet dragon, Norberta, was eventually sent to a dragon sanctuary in which country? Romania, Norway, Hungary, or Russia? Hagrid's pet dragon, Norberta, was eventually sent to a dragon sanctuary in which country? Romania, Norway, Hungary, or Russia? Hagrid's pet dragon, Norberta, was eventually sent to a dragon sanctuary in which country? Grace, you're a bit behind the game. I am managing the game, so I'm here. It may be that your live stream has slowed down, so give your YouTube live stream a refresh. As I said at the beginning, if you feel like it's a bit slow and we're a bit behind on the live stream, give it a refresh. Your time is up. The correct answer was Romania. Went to a Romanian dragon sanctuary with one of the Weasleys. 96% of you knew that one. A bit of an easy one again, so well done if you got that one right. I like you where you work it. No Diggory. Justice for Peeves. It's Brittany Witch. Slither out. Accio first place and Professor Quizzle. You all got that one right, so well done to you. Next question. What does the P stand for in Hermione's house health organisation, SPEW? Is it prevention, progression, population, or promotion? What does the P stand for in Hermione's house elf organisation, SPEW? Is it prevention, progression, population, or promotion? What does the P stand for? Is it prevention, progression, population, or promotion? Goes to the jungling ice is making me not want wine and break out the gin. Do it. Treat yourself. Your time is up. The correct answer there is, of course, it's been a bit slow again, so I don't want to give the answer just now. What does the P stand for in Hermione's house elf organisation? SPEW, prevention, progression, population, or promotion? I want to give you the answer in just a second, but it's been very, very slow. Okie doke. The correct answer was promotion. Well done if you got that one right. Again, you might not be marked, but it is marked on our end. So if you feel like the score isn't going up for you again, I promise you we do have your points. Next question though. Neville Longbottom was able to correctly identify which of the unforgivable curses in his 4th year lesson with Professor Moody. Was it the Killing Curse, Imperious Curse, Cruciatus Curse, or Reductor Curse? Neville Longbottom was able to correctly identify which of the unforgivable curses with Professor Moody. Was it the Killing Curse, Imperious Curse, Cruciatus Curse, or Reductor Curse? Neville Longbottom was able to correctly identify which of the unforgivable curses. Was it the Killing, Imperious, Cruciatus, or Reductor? Your time is up. The correct answer is the Cruciatus Curse, of course. 97% if you got that one right. Well done. If you did, Family Hunt, Accio first place, The Team That Shall Not Be Named, Voldy Hawes. Just because you've got the quiz range of a teaspoon, and the quiz and gamut, well done. You all got that one right. I'm loving these names. I'm loving it. It makes my life a lot just more enjoyable to host for you. Next question. Dolores Umbridge was appointed as Defense Against the Dark Arts Professor under which educational decree? Is it 22, 23, 27, or 28? Dolores Umbridge was appointed as Defense Against the Dark Arts Professor under which educational decree? 22, 23, 27, or 28? It does look like some of the scores on your ends are a bit slow, so we're looking into that. But I do promise you that I'm getting all your scores. Your scores are being marked. It looks like there's a bit of a glitch and it's just showing for you. But I promise you we are getting your scores. They are getting marked. So we're just going to look into that, make sure we can fix it. But you are getting points, don't worry. Your time is up. The correct answer there was Educational Decree 22. That was the degree that gave her the Defense Against the Dark Arts Professorship. Well done if you got that one right. Only 23% of you did. It was a bit of a hard one, I'm sure. Most of you had a bit of a guess there. But who got it right? Wondering what the answer is, just because you've got the quiz range of a teaspoon, never Google Blue Quaffle, Creature Comforts, Greetings from Godric's Hollow, and Hermione. Well done to you. That is the end of round 1. It's very, very close, I must say. There are lots of teams tonight who are doing very, very well. So it's going to be a bit of a scramble for people to get up on the leaderboard. How it usually works is I usually give you the top 5 teams for that round only, but I'm not going to do it just yet, just because there were some of the issues with the scoring there that I just want to double check. I want us to make sure that we've got it all right before we announce any of those. But I'm sure if you did well, you've known that you've done well. So we will give some more shout-outs later, but for now, I'm not going to give out the leaderboard announcements just yet, because I want to make sure that it is all nice for you, and it is all accurate. But let's move on to round 2, shall we? That was a bit of a gentle easing you into a quiz all about your favourite heroes and villains. And now we're going to have a quiz all around Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. All about the castle, all about the teachers, all about the lessons and the professorships. Around all about those. But I'm being told to hold on for just a second. Okay, now I can go. So let's jump into it, shall we? Round number 2, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Question number 1. Which bird is the house symbol of Ravenclaw? Eagle, crow, magpie, or falcon? Which bird is the house symbol of Ravenclaw? Eagle, crow, magpie, or falcon? I know what you're thinking. Isn't it a raven? It's not a raven. It's either eagle, crow, magpie, or falcon. Which do you think it is? Which bird is the house symbol of Ravenclaw? Eagle, crow, magpie, or falcon? Your time is up. Any Ravenclaws in the chat? Let us know. The correct answer there is an eagle. Eagle is the house symbol for Ravenclaw. 62% if you got it right though, so some of you definitely knew it. Lupin's Lunatics, you knew it. Accio quiz answers, Snitchers get stitches. Accio first place, Justice for Phoebes. For Peeves. The Quiz and Gamma, Quaffle Dodger, and Defense Against the Smart Arts. Well done, you all got that one right. Next question. In his Owls, what spell did Harry have to demonstrate for his Transfiguration exam? Was it the Vanishing spell, the Banishing spell, the Engorgement spell, or the Levitation spell? In his Owls, what spell did Harry have to demonstrate for his Transfiguration exam? Vanishing spell, Banishing spell, Engorgement spell, or Levitation spell? What spell did Harry have to demonstrate for his Transfiguration exam? Bit of a hard one, but this is an easy one you can guess. I'll say that. Your time is up though. The correct answer is the Vanishing spell, And out of the 4, that is the only one that you would learn in Transfiguration anyway. So you could have easily Process of Elimination, Banishing Spell, and Encouragement Spell, and Levitation Spell are all spells you would learn in Charms. But Vanishing Spell is the one you have to learn. 41% of you got that one right. Inquisitorial Squad, you got it right. Hagrid's Hairy Beards, Raven Puffs, Quizzing Whiz Bees, the Privet Drivers, and Accio Quiz Answers, you all got that one right. Next question. Which of these obstacles did Harry not encounter in the Triwizard Maze during the Triwizard Tournament? Boggart, Blast-Ended Scroot, Acromantula, or Hippogriff? Which of these obstacles did Harry not encounter in the Triwizard Maze during the Triwizard Tournament? Boggart, Blast-Ended Scroot, Acromantula, or Hippogriff? Which one does he not encounter? Boggart, Scroot, Acromantula, or Hippogriff? Which of these obstacles did Harry not encounter? Your time is up. The correct answer is a Hippogriff. That's the only one he doesn't encounter. 89% if you got that one right. I knew that was a bit of an easier one. Going absolutely Snape shit. Well done. You were straight in there, so you got that one right. Moldivort, the McSkirties, Hermione, Inquisitorial Squad. Harry, did you put your name on the Goblet of Fire? Expecto No Pointium and Babbling Bumbling Band of Baboons. You all got that one right, so well done. Next question. At what time does the Hogwarts Express typically leave King's Cross Station at the start of the school year? 8 a.m, 9 a.m, 10 a.m, or 11 a.m? At what time does the Hogwarts Express typically leave King's Cross Station at the start of the school year? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or 11 o'clock? When does the train leave the station? At what time does the Hogwarts Express typically leave King's Cross Station at the start of the school year? Your time is up. The correct answer is 11 a.m. It leaves at 11 o'clock. 75% of you got that one right. So some of you definitely knew that one. Let's get some different shout-outs, shall we? Slitherclaw, the Triwizard Tournament, the Quibblers, the team that shall not be named, the Night Bus, Luna Loves Good, Blue Quaffle. We're taking this to, seriously, some great team names. I'm liking these. Next question. What did Wilkie Twycross teach at Hogwarts? Arithmancy, apparition, astronomy, or alchemy? What did Wilkie Twycross teach at Hogwarts? Arithmancy, apparition, astronomy, or alchemy? What did good old Wilkie teach? Arithmancy, apparition, astronomy, or alchemy? Zoe, you're loving your emojis. I don't know what's going on there, but feel free to use emojis to use as a language, I guess. Your time is up. The correct answer there is apparition. Wilkie Twycross teaches apparition. 55% if you got that one right. I thought it might have been a bit higher than that, but no worries. Eat Slugs Malfoy, the Prisoner of Azkaban, Never Google Blue Quaffle, Aki Answers, Draco Yulaz, and Lupin's Loonies. Well done to you. You all got that one right. Next question. Who was the Hogwarts headmaster before Albus Dumbledore? Armando Dippet, Phineas Nigellus Black, Brutus Scrimgeour, or Dilys Derwent? Who was the Hogwarts headmaster before Albus Dumbledore? Armando Dippet, Phineas Nigellus Black, Brutus Scrimgeour, or Dilys Derwent? This is directly before Albus Dumbledore. Was it Dippet, Black, Scrimgeour, or Derwent? Oh. Okay, Doki. I just want to I feel like the platform has just had a bit of an issue. I want to make sure that it's okay. The question there was who was the Hogwarts headmaster before Albus Dumbledore. But there seems to be a little bit of a disconnect. I want to make sure that this is okay. I'm just going to press next. My hands are up. Okie doke. There seems to be a little issue and I want to make sure that I don't touch anything because I still want you to have a great quiz experience. So I'm going to just give it a refresh and make sure that I have the most up-to-date version of the platform. Okie doke, I think I'm back. Next question, let's move on to the next question. Which of these obstacles did Harry encounter first on his way to find the Philosopher's Stone? The chessboard chamber, the mountain troll, the winged keys, or the potion riddle? Which of these obstacles did Harry encounter first on his way to find the Philosopher's Stone? Chessboard chamber, mountain troll, winged keys, or potion riddle? Which did he encounter first? If you answered correctly on the question before this, again, you might have an issue with the scoring, but I promise you we will have your scores. Which of these obstacles did Harry encounter first? Chessboard chamber, mountain troll, winged keys, or potion riddle? Your time is up. Your time is up. The correct answer was, of course, the winged keys. Well done if you got that one right. There's so many teams tonight, I'm trying to keep up with you all, but 74% if you got that one right. Well done, winged keys was the correct answer. Accio first place, you were the quickest in there, so well done, but who else got it right? Harry Snotter and the Handkerchief of Doom, the team that shall not be named, the Night Bus, the Boy Who Lived, Come to Die, the Tri-Quizzer Tournament, and Everyday I'm Huffling. Well done to you. You all got that one right. Next question. To enter the Hogwarts kitchen, one has to tickle which fruit on a fruit portrait? A pear, a pineapple, a kiwi, or an orange? To enter the Hogwarts kitchen, one has to tickle which fruit on a fruit portrait? Pear, pineapple, kiwi, or orange? What do they have to tickle? Pear, pineapple, kiwi, or orange? To enter the Hogwarts kitchen, one has to tickle which fruit on a fruit portrait? Pear, pineapple, kiwi, or orange? Your time is up. The correct answer there is a pear. One has to tickle a pear. Well done if you got that one right. One has to tickle a pear. How many of you got it right? How many got that one right? This is being very, very slow, I must say. This is very unusual. To enter the Hogwarts kitchen, you have to tickle a pear. Who got that one right? Whew, this is very, very stressful, I must say. Going absolutely snipshit, you got that one right, so well done. 85% if you got it right. Fizzing Whizbees, Macbeth, Harry Potter and the Everyone Needed a Haircut, Hungry Hippogriffs, and Allworth Expelled. You all got that one right. Next question. When Harry and Ron sneak into the Slytherin common room, what is the secret password? Dark Arts, Salazar, Pure Blood, or Parseltongue? When Harry and Ron sneak into the Slytherin common room, what is the secret password? Dark Arts, Salazar, Pure Blood, or Parseltongue? Is it Dark Arts, Salazar, Pure Blood, or Parseltongue? What is the secret password? Dark Arts, Salazar, Pure Blood, or Parseltongue? Your time is up. The correct answer there is Pure Blood. Pure Blood is the secret password. 77% of you got that one right. This round a bit easier. It definitely seems like more of you are getting more of them right this time. But well done to Macbeth, Morag McDougal's Revenge, Hungry Hippogriffs, Fizzing Whizbees, Accio first place, and I Like the Way You Work It, no Diggory. You all got that one right. Next question. Which of these characters was not a head boy or head girl at Hogwarts? Percy Weasley, Hermione Granger, Minerva McGonagall, or James Potter? Which of these characters was not a head boy or head girl at Hogwarts? Percy Weasley, Hermione Granger, Minerva McGonagall, or James Potter? Who was not a head boy or head girl? Percy, Hermione, Minerva, or James? Who was not a head boy or head girl? And your time is up. The correct answer there is Hermione Granger. didn't attend 7th year, so obviously couldn't get a head girlship, but we all know that she probably would have been a head girl anyway. 65% of you got that one right. Expecto no pointium, you got that one right, you're the quickest, but well done. Bo Battens, Quizzing Whizbees, Eat Slugs Malfoy, Moaning Muggle, Never Google Blue Quaffle, and Spew Reps, you all got that one right, so well done to you. And that's the end of round 2. Was that a bit easier on you, or was that a little bit harder? It definitely feels like more of you got your questions in that round right, so we will see. But for now, we are going to give you the top 5 teams for that round only. I think that the scores are getting sorted, or at least they are on our end. If you feel like the scores are a bit behind for you, I'd recommend giving the platform a refresh, and it might catch up with itself. But for now, I'm going to give you the top 5 teams for round 2. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. In 5th place, for that round only, we have Macbeth. In 4th place, for that round only, we have the Popcornish Pixies. In 3rd place, for that round only, we have Never Google Blue Quaffle. In 2nd place, for that round only, we have Justice for Peeves. But in 1st place, for that round only, we have Accio 1st place. Well done to you from the top 5 teams there. It's very, very competitive. There's a lot of teams playing tonight, so there's a lot of scrambling to get as many points as you can. So well done. But don't worry if you weren't in the top 5. There's still 3 more rounds to go. Flower, can we refresh the QuizWhip page? You can refresh the platform. If you feel like your internet might have conked out a bit and the scores are a bit behind, you can give it a refresh. So don't worry. Okay, we're going to jump into round 3. Round 3 is all about spells, potions, and magical artifacts. This is my favourite round. I love just a little trivia about the spells and the potions, so this is definitely my favourite round. After this round, we will be having a short break, so don't worry if you're needing to pee. Just hang in there for one more round, and then we will be having a break. But for now, we're going to jump into the first question in round 3. Which spell illuminates the tip of the caster's wand, allowing the caster to see in the dark? Nox, Lumos, Obliviate, or Reducio? Which spell eliminates the tip of the caster's wand, allowing the caster to see in the dark? Nox, Lumos, Obliviate, or Reducio? This is an easy one. Which spell illuminates the tip of the caster's wand, allowing the caster to see in the dark? Grace, does it make a difference how quickly you answer? There is a bonus point for those who answer quickly, but there is also bonus points for the more answers you answer correctly in a row. So bear that in mind as you play. Your time is up for that question. The correct answer was Lumos. That was an easier one. 99% of you got that one right. I was thinking it might have been 100%, but never mind. Most of you got that one right. Who got that right? Let's give them different shout-outs, shall we? Pierre, Totem, Locomotor, the McSkirties, Spew Reps, Fluffy, Deadly Serious, We're Taking This Too Seriously, Runel Waslib, Fiery Phoenixes, Dumb and Dumbledore, Ravenpuffs, Granger Danger, Love Luna. You all got that one right, so well done. Next question. Colloportus is a counter-charm for which other spell? Levicorpus, Stupefy, Accio, or Alohomora? Colloportus is a counter-charm for which other spell? Levicorpus, Stupefy, Accio, or Alohomora? Colloportus is a counter-charm for which other spell? Levicorpus, Stupefy, Accio, or Alohomora? Colloportus is a counter-charm for which other spell? Your time is up. The correct answer there is Alohomora. Colloportus is a counter-charm for Alohomora. Colloportus is a locking charm, and Alohomora obviously unlocks. Only 34% of you got that one right, so well done if you did. It was definitely a good one to get right. Who did? Never Google Blue Quaffle, you get it right. Remember all these balls, Justice for Peeves, Accio first place, the Half-Blood Prince, and going absolutely snipshit. Well done to you. You all got that one right. Next question. The spell, Densaugio, causes which body part to grow rapidly? Teeth, hair, nails, or ears? The spell, Densaugio, causes which body part to grow rapidly? Teeth, hair, nails, or ears? The spell Densaugio causes which body part to grow rapidly? Teeth, hair, nails, or ears? The spell Densaudio causes which body part to grow rapidly? Your time is up. The correct answer there is teeth. Densaudio causes teeth to grow rapidly. Someone put that spell on Hermione in one of the earlier books, made her teeth grow. So teeth is what we were looking for. 76% of you got that one right though, so most of you did. Who got that one right? Let's give some different shout-outs again. Slither out, it's Brittany Witch, greetings from Codrick's Hollow, Trolls in the Dungeon, Revenge for Dumbledore, the Seven Harrys. Well done to you all. Next question. Which character's Patronus takes the form of a lynx? Mundungus Fletcher, Arthur Weasley, Kingsley Shacklebolt, Nymphadora Tonks. Which character's Patronus takes the form of a lynx? Mundungus Fletcher, Arthur Weasley, Kingsley Shacklebolt, or Nymphadora Tonks? Which character's Patronus takes the form of a lynx? Mundungus Fletcher, Arthur Weasley, Kingsley Shacklebolt, or Nymphadora Tonks? Whose is a lynx? Again, I think this is a bit of an easier one, but we'll see how you do. Your time is up. The correct answer is Kingsley Shacklebolt. 77% of you getting this one right again. Well done if you did. The Whomping Willows. Just because you've got the quiz range of a teaspoon. The Wangled Weasleys. Hogwarts School of Quizcraft and Wizardry. You all got that one right. Great names, as always. Next question. Which of these is not an ingredient needed to make Polyjuice Potion? Horn of Bicorn, Knotgrass, Boomslang Skin, Billywig Sting. Which of these is not an ingredient needed to make Polyjuice Potion? Horn of Bicorn, Knotgrass, Boomslang Skin, Billywig Sting. Which of those is not an ingredient needed to make Polyjuice Potion? So lots of ingredients needed for this one, so I don't know if you have the recipe list to hand, but which of those is not an ingredient needed to make Polyjuice Potion? Your time is up. The correct answer is Billywig Sting. That's the only one of those ingredients that you don't need to make Polyjuice Potion. Who got that one right? Let's have a look. Some different teams. Neville gonna give you up. Neville gonna let you down. Luna Love good at quizzes. Dumbledore's Dash Huns. Snakes on a Plane. The Golden Trio. Slither Out. Quizzing Whizbiz. Great team names all around. Next question. Which of these characteristics is used to describe the powerful truth serum, Veritaserum? Molten gold, thick and mud-like, clear and odorless, or pale lilac colour? Which of these characteristics is used to describe Veritaserum? Molten gold, thick and mud-like, clear and odorless, pale lilac colour. Which of those would you use to describe Veritaserum? Molten gold, thick and mud-like, clear and odorless, or pale lilac colour? Veritaserum, the potion you can use to encourage people to just tell the truth. Your time is up. The correct answer is clear and odorless. Molten gold is used to describe Felix Felicis. Thick and mud-like is used for the Polyjuice Potion, and pale lilac colour is the Draft of Living Death. But clear and odorless is used for Veritaserum. 82% of you got that one right, so well done if you were one of those. Let's move on to the next question. What aroma did Harry smell when he smelled the powerful love potion Amortentia? Treacle tart, pumpkin pie, raspberry ripple, or chocolate milk? What aroma did Harry smell when he smelled the powerful love potion Amortentia? Treacle tart, pumpkin pie, raspberry ripple, or chocolate milk? What aroma did he smell when he smelled Amortentia? Treacle tart, pumpkin pie, raspberry ripple, or chocolate milk? What aroma did Harry smell? Your time is up. The correct answer there is treacle tart. 59% of you got that one right. A bit of a harder one, trickier for some of you. But who got it right? Justice for Peeves, Hungry Hippogriffs, Morak McDougal's Revenge, Pietatum Locomotor, The Team That Shall Not Be Named, Mr. Beeves, and Akio first place. Well done to you. Next question. How many balls in total are used to play a typical game of Quidditch? 3, 4, 5, or 6. How many balls in total are used to play a typical game of Quidditch? 3, 4, 5, or 6. Dan, what would I smell? What would I smell if I smelled a Mortentia? Red wine and chocolate. That would probably do me. And hummus, maybe. Chuck a bit of hummus in there. How many balls in total are used to play Quidditch? Your time is up. The correct answer is 4. 4 is the correct answer. 1 quaffle, 1 snitch, 2 bludgers. The fastest team there. If we lose, my father will hear about this. Justice for Peeves, you were pretty quick. I like the way you work it. No Diggory, you were pretty quick. Mysterious ticking noise, you were pretty quick as well. Well done to you all. Next question. Which of the Horcruxes did Hermione ultimately destroy with a Basilisk Fan? Helga Hufflepuff's cup, Salazar Slytherin's locket, Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem, or Marvolo Gaunt's ring? Which of the Horcruxes did Hermione ultimately destroy with a Basilisk Fan? Helga Hufflepuff's cup, Salazar Slytherin's locket, Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem, or Marvolo Gaunt's ring? Which of the Horcruxes did Hermione ultimately destroy with a Basilisk Fan? Is it the cup, the locket, the diadem, or the ring? Michael, snitches a ball? How rude. Yes, the goal is snitches a ball. Your time is up for that question. The correct answer was Helga Hufflepuff's cup. 74% of you got that one right, so well done if you were one of those. Deadly Serious, Everyday Hufflein, The Night Bus, Potterless, Fiery Phoenixes, and the Fizz and Quiz Bees. Well done to you. Next question. Which of these characters was not a known master of the Elder Wand? Albus Dumbledore, Severus Snape, Draco Malfoy, or Harry Potter? Which of these characters was not a known master of the Elder Wand? Albus Dumbledore, Severus Snape, Draco Malfoy, or Harry Potter? Kirsty, the wine is affecting my output. This is bad. At least you've got an easy excuse to blame it on. Dan, do I have a self-filling glass? No, I'm just being very slow with my drinking today. It's very unusual. Your time is up for that question. The correct answer was Severus Snape. Severus Snape was not a known master of the Elder Wand. He was obviously planned to be, but then something got in the way. 85% of you got that one right. Who got it right? The Seven Harrys, Voldemort, wondering what the answer is, the Dumbledores, Away with the Nargles, and the Welsh Greens. Well done to you. Next, there's no more questions for that round. That round is over. Okie doke. That seemed a bit harder for some of you. But don't worry, I'm sure you still had a load of fun regardless, but there is still 2 more rounds to go. You can bring this back, especially in the last round. That always changes everything. But before we go on a break, we are going to go on a break in just a second, but before we do that, I'm going to give you the top 5 teams for that round only. In 5th place, we have Pier Totem Locomotor. In 4th place, we have Macbeth. In 3rd place for that round only, we have Never Google Blue Quaffle. In 2nd place for that round only, we have Accio 1st place. And in 1st place for that round only, we have Justice for Peeves. So we seem to have a few front runners. All of you are doing very, very well. It's very, very tight. Which is why we have a random leaderboard position prizes in there as well, because we know that some of you, like Moonhunter, you're saying your YouTube video keeps buffering. Some of you might not have great internet, so we always have some random prizes as well. For now, we are going to go on a short break, so you can relax, you can go have a pee, you can go have a drink refill, you can make sure that you just rest your fingers. But for now, we are going to take a short break. We're going to come back at 2040. So you've got just over 10 minutes to have a short break. I'm sure there's plenty of time. I'm definitely going to have a drink refill in the meantime. I hope you're all having fun regardless. We seem to have fixed some of the issues that were happening earlier. So that seems all sorted now. We've got all your points. We've marked all your points. So don't worry, you're not missing anything. If you seem to be having some problems with the YouTube stream, I recommend giving the YouTube page a refresh. It may just be that your internet is a bit slow, it's buffering a bit, and it's meaning that you can't catch up with us. So give it a refresh and it should catch itself out. But for now, we are going to take a short break. I am going to come back and entertain you as best I can, but I'm going to leave you for just a moment because I want to make sure that the platform is fine. So we're going to do just a bit of a technical calm down, a technical refresh, just to make sure that we're giving you the best platform, the best experience possible. So I will be back in just a second, but for now I'm going to go on standby, but I promise you I will be back very, very shortly. Okay, I am back. Your scores might have been updated. We want to make sure that we just recalculated the scores basically. As some of you are saying, Becky, my score just updated, Rachel's mine too, yeah. So you have now your most up-to-date scores, or at least you might do when we go to the next question, and your platform refresher. So basically we recalculated the scores, we're all fine. I just wanted to go away and make sure that we could fix that for you, and we have. So now I'm back, Georgie, I'm back for the banter during the break. I will be here to try and entertain you as best I can until we start again at 2040. But if you're sick of my voice, feel free to mute me for a bit and then come back at 2040. The next round is Fantastic Beasts and Magical Creatures. Another great round. I'm super excited about it. And the last round is our Who Is This? Picture round. And how that works is I'm going to show you a picture of a character from the films, but their face is going to be hidden by a big QuizWhip circle. You have to look at the picture, look at the clues in the background, look at what they're wearing, and figure out who that person is, given the first letter in their name. So that's a fun one. It tests different areas of the brain. So it may be that you've not been doing very well as of yet, but maybe the last round is where you bring it back and you storm it. People are asking for the highest scores. We don't give you the highest scores until the very end because we want to keep it suspenseful, especially in a quiz like this because everyone is doing so well and everything can change very, very quickly. So the leaderboard and the scoreboard will be available, but not until the very end. We want to keep it all a nice surprise until the end. Whilst we're waiting, I want to give a nice little plug for the other quizzes that we have coming up over the next few weeks. So every Sunday we have a Sunday quiz. This Sunday is movie musicals. So if you're a big, film and musical fan, join us on Sunday for our movie musicals quiz. But next Wednesday, so same time here, next week we have a Marvel Cinematic Universe quiz. To date, the Marvel one has been our most popular one to date. So maybe we'll top that record, I don't know. But join us next week if you're a Marvel fan as well. And then the other quiz that we've got coming up in 2 weeks' time is Flags and Countries. So if you are a geography nerd like I am, maybe join us for our Flags and Countries quiz because that should be a fun one as well. Georgie, we're fighting for last tonight. Can you read that out at the end? I have some hope for you, Georgie. I don't think that you are last. To be fair, usually the people in last place are usually people who have joined, realised it wasn't for them, and have left halfway through. So I'm sure that you will be not at the end. But it is very, very tight. There are people who are getting either every question right or almost every question right, and they're just shy of like the top position. So it is very, very close. It's anyone's fight. It's anyone's game. We'll see at the very end how you're all doing. Whilst we're waiting, I want to ask a few questions. I want to get to know you all a bit better. So I am going to ask you, who do you most relate to in Harry Potter? Which character do you relate to the most? I'm not going to ask you a boring question like who's your favourite character or what your favourite film is. Who do you relate to the most? Liam, are you doing a Parks and Rec quiz since the last one was cancelled? We are. It's coming up soon. Hasn't been announced yet, but it is coming back. I promise you. Who else? Someone says something else I can't see. So yeah, Parks and Rec is coming back. Don't you worry. Lots of people are saying Luna, Snape, Dobby. Oh, a lot of Lunas. I'm quite surprised. Hermione Granger for sure. Even the bushy hair, says Irrelevant Gamer. It's a good way to relate to somebody. Zoe, sorry. Wine and keyboard, disaster. Kirsty, Susan Bones. Quite insignificant, but well connected. Very intricate answer there. I like it. Lathalol, my child says Draco. That's a good character to relate to, but maybe keep an eye on it. Emma says Neville, I'm so clumsy. I probably would be Neville as well. I'm very clumsy, as my friends will attest to. Phil says McGonagall stands for no nonsense. I wish I could be more like McGonagall. I wish. I would definitely be more like Neville or Professor Sprout, because I'm just a big Miriam Margolyes fan. And I would like to embody her as best I can as I grow older. Sophie says Snape, secretive and good at heart. That's very nice. Dan, I'm angry I paid this and no idea where I currently sit. Look, the leaderboard and the scoreboard will be live. You will be able to see where you landed, so don't worry. We're always very transparent at the very end. Kirsty, did you see Miriam on This Morning last week? I just love her. I think she's brilliant. Whenever I see her on TV, I just have to watch whatever she's in. Sarah the Strangish, but normally probably Trelawney. Trelawney's an interesting one. Probably one of the characters I probably dislike the most, but that's my own opinion. Brummy Blondie is Petunia. Petunia? Each to their own. Each to their own. Okay, we've got 3 more minutes before we are coming back with round 4. Round 4 is coming up very, very shortly. And then we'll be doing round 5, which is Who Is This? But next round is round 4, Fantastic Beasts and Magical Creatures. We'll be kicking it off in 3 minutes' time. Sarah, I do dislike her, but I am vague and drink too much. I can definitely, to be fair, you changed my opinion. I can probably, get drunk with Trelawney in the attic, drinking wine together. Sounds like my kind of gig. Einar might have the best answer so far. I relate to most of the portraits, just being lazy all day. James, I wonder if anyone would think they're like Winky the house elf. Yeah, that's a bit problematic. Very relatable, but maybe, maybe not the best person to relate to, perhaps. Okay, 2 more minutes before we are going to kick off the next round. I hope you're all having fun regardless. All of the glitches were fixed now, so we're going into the next 2 rounds very, very strong. I'm very excited. There's a few front runners, we've given you the announcements at the end of every round, who did well in that round, so there's a few front runners, but I'm very interested to see who brings it back at the very end. As a reminder, do follow us on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhip HQ across everything. Give us a nice Instagram story or a nice tweet. We'd appreciate it. Thank you, Victoria. You've given us a nice Instagram story. Thank you very much. Bronte, thank you to you. And Robin, thank you to you as well. I'm mostly liking to see everyone's setup. For those of you who have played a few times, I'm sure that you have changed from playing on a laptop to a mobile. Don't know what the best experience is for you. So I like to just see what people set up are. Some people have me on the big screen, like I'm in a cinematic premiere. Some of you just have me on 2 different tabs. I just like seeing how you do it. Georgie moaning Myrtle. Just kidding. Kirsty, I'm so quiz whipping from now on. This is tremendous. Well, thank you very much. The full leaderboard will be live on our website after the quiz. It usually takes maybe 24 hours for it to be uploaded, but sometimes it is sooner. But I will be giving you the top 10 teams at the end of the quiz as well. But there's so many teams playing. We currently have 225 teams playing, so loads of teams. I'm sorry if I don't get to shout out your team name. There's so many teams. Sometimes it is a bit hard to give everyone a shout out. Moon, I have you on my TV through my PS5 and my laptop, just to be sure I don't miss anything. There are 2 more rounds left to go. Fantastic Beasts and Magical Creatures is next, and then our last round is Who Is This? Pitch around. But now we are going to kick it off. What I would recommend is giving the YouTube page a refresh, just to make sure that your live stream is up to date, and maybe give the platform a refresh if you think it's been a bit slow for you. So I'll give you just a second to do that, and then we will jump into the round number 4. Okay, hopefully you've had time to do that. We are going to now kick off round 4. Are you ready? Let's jump into it. Are we excited? One person is definitely not happy in the chat, but thank you all for bearing with us. Okay, let's jump into question number 1, round 4. Fantastic Beasts and Magical Creatures. Question number 1. During which feast did Professor Quirrell let a mountain troll loose in the dungeon? Halloween, Christmas, Easter, or summer? During which feast did Professor Quirrell let a mountain troll loose in the dungeon? Halloween, Christmas, Easter, or summer? Bit of an easy one to ease you into the quiz again after the break. Oh, I said I was going to give myself a top-up, but I didn't get a chance. During which feast did Professor Quirrell let a mountain troll loose in the dungeon? Halloween, Christmas, Easter, or summer? And your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, an easy one. Correct answer was Halloween. Well done if you got that one right. 96% if you got that one right. Well done. Peter Tortum, Locomotor, you were the fastest team. Well done, but who else got it right? If we lose, my father will hear about this. Hungry, hungry hippogriffs. We're taking this too seriously. The boy who lived come to die. And Slitherclaw, well done to you. Next question. What was Buckbeak renamed to in order to keep him secret from the authorities? Witherwings, Fleetwing, Stormswift, or Flamehoof? What was Buckbeak renamed to in order to keep him secret from the authorities? Witherwings, Fleetwing, Stormswift, or Flamehoof? I do need a house elf to give me a top up. I'd pay them properly. It's got a bit of weird layering. And I'm dripping on my laptop. There we go. Put you back on the shelf, shall we? Your time is up. The correct answer there was Witherwings. Well done if you got that one right. 81% if you got that one right. Pretty decent correct rate there. Macbeth, you were the fastest. Well done, but who else got that one right? Granger Danger, Quiziosa, Hermione, Buckbeak, the word on the street, Prisoner of Azkaban, Slytherin Nightmare, dressed like a daydream. Well done to you. Next question. Which creature is sometimes referred to as a biting fairy? Botricle, Kappa, Doxy, or Grindylow? Which creature is sometimes referred to as a biting fairy? Botricle, Kappa, Doxy, or Grindylow? Which creature is sometimes referred to as a biting fairy? Botricle, Kappa, Doxy, or Grindylow? Which creature is sometimes referred to as a biting fairy? Botricle, Kappa, Doxy, or Grindylow? Your time is up. Let's see, how did you do on this round? 68% if you got this one right. I must say, a lot more than I thought, but well done. Doxy was the correct answer. Doxy is a biting fairy. Going absolutely Snape shit. Well done. You're the fastest team there, but who else was pretty quick? The Triquizid Tournament, Creature Comforts. If we lose, my father will hear about this. Expecto Patronus, Quaffle Dodger, Justice for Peeves, and Snape Hips. Well done. Next question. What term is given to a leader of a giant tribe? Carcass, Golgamath, Wolf, or Gurg? What term is given to a leader of a giant tribe? Carcass, Golgamath, Wolf, or Gurg? I might be mispronouncing some of this, but Carcass, Golgamath, Wolf, or Gurg? I did have a jug. I got a jug prepared before I started the quiz. Your time is up. The correct answer there was a Gurg, or a Gurge, or a Jurg? A Gurg, I'm going with. 58% if you got that one right. The Quibblers, Accio first place, Justice for Peeves, Buckbeak the word is on the street, Never Google Blue Quaffle, and Victor Crumpets. Well done to you. Next question. A Pygmy Puff was a creature bred by the Weasley twins from which other creature? A Plimpy, a Porlock, a Piggle, or a Puffskein? A Pygmy Puff was a creature bred by the Weasley twins from which other creature? Plimpy, Porlock, Piggle, or Puffskein? Again, I feel like I'm mispronouncing something there, but bear with me. I'm not quite sure what people are asking in the chat, but I've answered some questions numerous times. I'm not going to repeat myself. All of the rules were on our website before you all ordered a ticket, so you know what's going on. But your time is up for that question. The correct answer was a Puffskein. 79% of you got that one right. Pretty decent success rate there again. Who got it right? Defense Against the Smart Arts, Dumbledore's Dementors, Troll in the Dungeon, The Slither is in, I got 99 Problems and The Snitch Ain't One, The Team That Shall Not Be Named, Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down. Well done. Next question. Which goblin did Harry cast an Imperious Curse on to enter Bellatrix Lestrange's vault? Griphook, Bogrod, Ragnarok, or Gornuk? Which goblin did Harry cast an Imperious Curse on to enter Bellatrix Lestrange's vault? Griphook, Bogrod, Ragnarok, or Gornuk? That is a tongue twister if I've ever said one on this quiz. Which goblin did Harry cast an Imperious Curse on? Mark, this is a navy blue t-shirt. Thank you for asking. Matthew, you've made it very clear that you want one. Maybe we'll surprise you one day. Your time is up for that question. The correct answer was Bogrod. Bogrod is the goblin that they needed to get into Bellatrix Lestrange's vault. 67% of you got that one right. Hagrid's hairy beard, greetings from Godric's Hollow, the Popcornish Pixies, Harry Potter and the Everyone Needed a Haircut, and Hermione, well done to you. Next question. Which dragon did Cedric Diggory face in the first task of the Triwizard Tournament? Was it the Chinese Fireball, Commonwealth Green, Swedish Short Snout, or Hungarian Horntail? Which dragon did Cedric face in the first task of the Triwizard Tournament? The Chinese Fireball, the Commonwealth Green, the Swedish Short Snout, or the Hungarian Horntail? Which dragon did Cedric Diggory face in the first task of the Triwizard Tournament? Chinese Fireball, Commonwealth Green, Swedish Short Snout, or Hungarian Horntail? Your time is up. Which one did Cedric face? It was the Swedish Short Snout. 48% of you got that one right. That's a bit of a tricky one, so if you got that one right, it's a good one to get right. Macbeth, Justice for Peeves, Snape Hips, Hagrid's hairy beard, Just Cause You've Got the Quiz Range of a Teaspoon, and Trolls in the Dungeon. Well done, you got that one right. Next question. What type of winged horse were used to pull the carriage of Beauxbaton's Academy of Magic to Hogwarts? Thestral, Abraxan, Granian, or Ethonin? What type of winged horse was used to pull the carriage of Beauxbaton's to Hogwarts? Thestral, Abraxan, Granian, or Ethonian? Again, mispronunciations everywhere there, but I'm sure you'll forgive me. Oh my god, Chinese Fireball. Ooh. Every time I see the word Chinese Fireball, I also have to put an U at the end of it. So I'm definitely with you there. Your time is up. The correct answer was Abraxan horse. Abraxan is what we were looking for. Well done if you got that one right. How many did? 60% if you got that one right. A bit harder again, but who got it right? Macbeth, if we lose, my father will hear about this. We're taking this too seriously. Accio first place, Creature Comforts, and Justice for Peeves. Next question. Which of these is not one of the 12 known uses for dragon's blood? Oven cleaner, spot remover, verruca cure, or pixie repellent? Which of these is not one of the 12 known uses for dragon's blood? Oven cleaner, spot remover, verruca cure, or pixie repellent? Which of those is not one of the 12 known uses for dragon's blood? Oven cleaner, spot remover, verruca cure, or pixie repellent? We're overrunning ever so slightly, so I am going to storm through the next few questions so that we can finish pretty much on time. But the correct answer there was pixie repellent. Oven cleaner, spot remover, and verruca cure are all known uses of dragon's blood. Accio quiz answers. You were the fastest team there, so well done. Next question. What was the name of Newt Scamander's rescued Thunderbird? Frank, George, Stanley, or Ralph? What was the name of Newt Scamander's rescued Thunderbird? Frank, George, Stanley, or Ralph? What was the name of Newt Scamander's rescued Thunderbird? Frank, George, Stanley, or Ralph? Few seconds left. And your time is up. The correct answer is Frank. Frank the rescued Thunderbird. Well done to Hungry Hippogriffs. You got that one right. The fastest. Well done. That is the end of round 4. I'm going to storm through the last 2 rounds because we are being a little bit over time, just a tad. But as before, I'm going to give you the top 5 teams for that round only. Again, it's very, very close. There are a lot of teams who got every single question right, or almost every single question right, and are just inching out of the top 5. But let's have a look, shall we? In 5th place, for that round only, we have Accio Quiz Answers. In 4th place, for that round only, we have If We Lose, My Father Will Hear About This. In 3rd place, for that round only, we have Macbeth. In 2nd place, for that round only, we have Justice for Peeves. And in 1st place, for that round only, we have Accio First Place. Again, a few front runners there. So we'll see what happens in the last round. And the last round, round 5, is our Who Is This? Picture round. And how this is going to work is, I'm going to show you a picture of a character from the films. You have to figure out who that character is, and give me the first letter of their name. It sounds easy, but it's a little bit harder because there is a big circle covering their head. So you're not going to really know who it is unless you look at the clues in the background, clues on their uniform or their clothes or whatever it is they're wearing, and figure out who this person is. I'm sure you're going to pick it up very, very quickly. Let's jump into it, shall we? Let's get this last round over and done with. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of the hidden character's name? So as I kind of talk through the beginning of the quiz, we're looking for the first letter of their first name. Disregarding titles. You can put capitals or non-capitals, it's completely okay. We are just looking for the first letter of this hidden character's name. Your time is up. The person is, of course, Victor Crumb. So V is what we were looking for. Most of you got that one right, but well done to Pia Totem Locomotor. You were the fastest, so well done. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their first name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Bit of a trickier one, but I think most of you have got it. Your time is up. The correct answer is Xenophilius Lovegood, so X is what we were looking for. Bit of a hard letter of the alphabet to guess if you have no idea, but X is what we were looking for. Well done if you got that one right, 71% of you did. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Some of you seem to have been stumped by the Xenophilius question, but you can bring it back. Your time is up. This is, of course, Neville Longbottom, so N is what we were looking for. 80% of you got it. Never Google Blue Quaffle. You were the fastest, so well done. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of the name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? Bit of a trickier one, but some of you have definitely got it. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Your time is up. This is Cornelius Fudge, so C is what we were looking for. 57% if you got that one right. A bit trickier for some of you. Let's see how you do in the rest of the questions. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Matthew, okay, you're actually doing well on this round. Good, maybe this is your time to shine. Your time is up. The correct answer here is Luna Lovegood, so L is what we were looking for. Macbeth, you were the fastest team there, so well done, but 98% of you got it, so well done to everyone. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? I'm going to remind you all not to be sharing any answers in the chat, even if they're fake answers. Our moderators will delete and put you in timeout if you continue to share the answers. Your time is up. Who is this one? This is a bit of a trickier one. Let's have a look. How many of you got it right before I tell you who? How many of you got this one right? The suspense. 51% of you got this one right, so a bit harder. This was Narcissa Malfoy, so N. Well done to Moldavort, Fiery Phoenixes, it's Brittany Witch. You all got it right, so well done. Let's move on to the next question, shall we? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? This is an easier one, surely. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? A few seconds left. Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? And your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, Rita Skeeter. So R is what we were looking for. RR. 95% of you got it right. Well done to Macbeth. You're the fastest again. Well done. Only a few more questions left. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? This is a harder one, I will say. But what is the first letter of their name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? It's definitely a harder one, but some of you do have it. So not as hard as maybe I thought. Your time is up. This was Seamus Finnegan. S is what we were looking for. 71% got it right. I thought that was a hard one, but never mind. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Who is it? And then we only have one more question left to tie up the quiz and tie up the round. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? This is definitely an easier one. What is the first letter of their name? Your time is up. This was, of course, Cho Chang, so C is what we were looking for. 93% of you got that one right, so well done to all of you. And the last question in the round, what is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Who is it? What is the first letter of their name? I'm sure most of you know who it is, but can you remember what her first name is? And your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, it's Mrs. Fig, but it's Arabella Fig. So A is what we were looking for. And that's the last question in the round, and last question in the quiz. That round might have been easier for some of you, so maybe you got as much points as you can there, and this is what's going to put you on the leaderboard. But for now, that is the end of the round, and that is the end of the quiz. Before we jump into the leaderboard and the prizes, prize announcements tonight, let's give you, before we end, the top 5 teams in the last round. So this is for that round only. In 5th place, for that round only, we had Lupin's Lunatics. In 4th place, for that round only, we have For Fork's Sake. In joint 3rd place, for that round only, we had Hungry Hungry Hippogriffs and Just 'Cause You've Got the Quiz Range of a Teaspoon. In 2nd place, for that round only, we have Macbeth. And in 1st place, for that round only, we have Pier Totem Locomotor. So, definitely a few front runners, but it's going to be a tight one. It's going to be between a few teams. So, let's give you the actual winners tonight, shall we? First of all, let's give you the random leaderboard position prize tonight. And in 40th place, with 1,123 points, we have Team Ethan. Well done to you, Team Ethan. You've won a random prize tonight. We will be in touch with you within the next day to sort out your prize, but you've won a £10 gift voucher of your choice and a free ticket to a future quiz. But now let's jump to the top. Let's give you the top 10 teams. We obviously can't announce the full 200 leaderboard. But for now, let's give you the top 10. In 10th place, with 1,368 points, we have Hungry Hungry Hippogriffs. In 9th place, with 1,369 points, we have Expecto Patronus. In 8th place, with 1,392 points, we have Just 'Cause You've Got the Quiz Range of a Teaspoon. In 7th place, with 1,393 points, we have Accio Quiz Answers. In 6th place, with 1,448 points, we have the Popcornish Pixies. In 5th place, with 1,609 points, we have Never Google Blue Quaffle. In 4th place, with 1,632 points, we have Justice for Peeves. This is where it gets tight. In 3rd place, with 1,638 points, we have Pier Totem Locomotor. In 2nd place, with 1,731 points, we have Macbeth, which means in 1st place, with 1,743 points, funnily enough, we have Accio 1st place. Well done to you. Accio 1st place. We'll be in touch with you within the next day to sort out your prize as well. You've won a £20 gift voucher and a free ticket to our future quiz. I hope you all had fun tonight. There was a few issues, but we fixed them very quickly. Don't worry if you weren't in the top 10. The full leaderboard will be live on our website within the next day. So if you want to see where you landed, you can go to quizwhip.co.uk and see the full leaderboard. As a reminder, our next quiz is on Sunday, and it's movie musicals. So if you're a movie musicals fan, this is the quiz to be at. Completely free to play, and there are still prizes up for grabs. So if you just fancy doing something different on the Sunday, join us for our free quiz on Sunday at Movie Musicals. And for now, this is me. I'm signing off. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. I hope you have a nice, relaxed, chill break after what I'm assuming was a very stressful time for you, trying to answer questions quickly and accurately. But for now, I'm going to go. Have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully we will see you again soon.